7 or 8 pictures of different ideas of business cards. So I went and got the Pantone colors off the website, got the logo, and gave me a whole spread of different ideas and colors and concepts. And I thought, okay, that's cool. That's what you want to do. Get it going. 2 days later, no, she had to go and buy a Pantone chart because the current one you can buy or get for free online only had 10,000 colors. She bought the one that could give you 22,000 colors, but you have to pay for that one because you've got to get the right shade on that business card. And then 2 days later, 28 different pictures and images of all the different colors. Chris, which one do you think's best? I'm sitting there going, wow. You know what, I think that blue that's closest to the logo, yes, that's what I thought as well. And then 2 days later, now it's images of different women with different patches on, with another 30 different pictures. Which one should I choose there? And I'm going, choose any of them. A week later, now it's the fonts. What font should I use? And I'm sitting here thinking, what font? And then I said, just choose anyone, the closest one to the LifeWave wording that will work. All right, cool, she can print the cards, and when she gets going, let me tell you, when I get these business cards done, watch out for LifeWave, because things are going to happen. A week later, Chris, I think I want to do the back of the business card now. I think I need to get some type of hook to get a person involved. And I'm going to work on the different shading there as well to make it link to the front of the card. But then spends a bit more money on design work from proper designers. Another $100 spent on that. And eventually, like 2 months later, no business cards yet. You know, LifeWave is only costing me money at the moment, and I haven't earned a cent yet. How are you doing with your name list? I don't have time, I'm busy with the business card. So guys, analysis causes paralysis. Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck. Guys, when I get into my car in the morning, in the old days we used to put a key into the ignition and turn it. Nowadays we all push a little button, you know, things evolve. As complaints evolve, because 20 years ago we put keys in the ignition, now we push buttons, now we have Complaint 2.0. Do I know how the engine works? I've got a rough idea. You put gas in, and it goes in, there's things called spark plugs, and I know that they create like a spark, and it heats up the gas and pushes through I think a piston, and there's little rings, and something like that. It pushes it through you, and the car goes. I don't have a clue how it works really, but all I know is I push the button, I get in my car, and I get from A to B. So we don't have to think, how exactly does this engine work? Because to be honest with you, I don't really care. I don't really care how it works. I just want to get from A to B. So it's the same here. So don't get too caught up in it. But it's going to take a bit of time because, you know, in this industry, it's no one size fits all, because all of us are different, guys. We're all different. We're all different personality traits. We all got different backgrounds, and we all learn in different ways. I don't know about you guys, but if I get like a PDF and it's just like pages and pages and pages of writing, I don't know about you, but that does my brain in. I need to see diagrams and pictures. My brain thinks in pictures. Anybody can relate? You think more in pictures than, wow, okay. Right, same page. Writing bores me. But there's a certain aspect that you need to also go through. You've got to bring it all together. And the information that I'm going to be sharing with you today, it's all in writing format. And there's many different ways of breaking it down. You've got to look at Complan. The way you've got to look at it is you look at it in 2D, two dimension, right? So you're seeing it, and you're only seeing certain aspects of the Complan. But what you've got to do is you've got to take your mind and look at the Complan from a 3D point of view. Look at it from a 3D point of view. The reason being, so you've got to lift it up and give it a life, because it's got different layers. And there's different gears involved, and they are all interlinked. They're all interlinked. So You all got your pen and paper out, you can be doing some drawing, you can take a lot of photos. And I really think that after going through this, a few pennies are going to drop. And I think as I go through, I'm going to be listening very carefully, and a few pennies are going to drop, right? Hopefully. And it all takes time, guys. It's all about the time that you put in. So many people say, I don't have time. That's one of my favorites. Guys, here in the UK, you guys have Netflix? Yes, you have Netflix. Guys, who's watched Yellowstone? Who's watched Yellowstone? Yeah? Who's watched Landman? Whoa, how cool is that? There's series, people watch series, right? And when I'm talking to a person, I always connect and say, have you watched this, have you watched that? And I'll say, oh, I binged that over the whole weekend. We keep talking, about 10, 20 minutes later. So X, Y, Z needs to get done, and they say, oh, Chris, I just don't have the time. I go, right. Okay, so you binged watched a series over the weekend, but you don't have time. It's all about where are your priorities. That's the most important thing. That's putting that time in. All right, so let's jump in. So talking about, as Alex was talking about, we're a network marketing company, not a direct sales company. There's a very big difference there. Direct sales, before I had my toy company for a decade before that, I was in direct sales. I worked for one of South Africa's top 300 companies, selling physical security products. Started off at the bottom, commission only. Within 3 years, I was number one in the company. Out of 120 agents throughout the country, I was number one. 5 years later, if you look at a graph of your top 10, you got the top 10 salespeople going like this, then you get person number 2, and then number 1 is right over there. The graph looked like this, went to number 2. As it got to number 2, it shot up, and I doubled person number 2, not even person number 50, because of certain things that I was doing. Same product, same company, same market. It's all about mindset. Because all I would do is I would turn my car into a university on wheels. Mm-hmm. University on wheels. I would self-educate myself.
Very good, very good. Mm-hmm.
Self-educate, self-development, which is so important. So important. Now, with direct sales, I was unemployed every Monday morning. Mm-hmm. Every Monday morning, I was unemployed until I made that next sale. Yeah? And then, when you take time off, you go on leave. You take leave for a week. Now you're stressing out while you're on leave. You can't enjoy yourself because now money's not coming in because you're trading time for money. So if you're not actively there, the income stops. Same if you're working for a salary, you've only got X amount of leave that you can take per year. I think some people get 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and that's your limit. But what are we all after is the time freedom. And how do you get time freedom? It's through this beautiful industry, because we're talking about compounding, duplication, and leveraging your time. Yes, health. Yes, wealth. But the most important thing that we're all after in this world, which is your most precious commodity, is actually time. All right, so let's jump into the compensation plan. This is the most lucrative compensation plan on the planet. As Alex was saying, Complan 2.0 got LifeWave to where it is. Complan 1.0 got us to where we are. And just something about the industry as well. Did you know that the network marketing industry has made more millionaires than any other industry in the world? And guess what? You don't have to have a degree. Anybody can do it, irrelevant of your education, irrelevant of your age, irrelevant of anything. It's a level playing field for everybody, because every single person has exactly the same opportunity. Now, when Lucinda and I started, we weren't lucky in that way of we signed in our very first time and all of a sudden there were like 300 people on a leg. No. I don't know, some people think that's kind of like what happened. We just inherited a downline the moment we logged into our back office. That didn't happen. It was exactly the same for each and every single one of us. When we went in and did binary tree viewer, there was 0 people on the left, and there was 0 people on the right. That's quite daunting, isn't it? Yeah. And you kind of think, where do I start? Where do I start? Well, all of this won't make sense at all until we start off with that basic thing called the name list, which I'll touch on later on this afternoon, because you've got to start with the basics first. Hang on right there. All right, so the average payout in the industry is 42%, where LifeWave is 60%. So that changes the entire ballgame. All right, so with the enrollment packs, let me jump over here. So I touched on this yesterday. So we've obviously got I kind of put these ones out on the slide, but it's okay, I'm going to go through it again anyway. So although we've got the enrollment packs, Core $295, Advanced $535, Advanced Plus $975, and Premium $1750. So this is the enrollment packs, okay? I'm just going to quickly shoot through these because I'm covering what Stacey would have gone through. I actually blanked these ones out, so I'm sort of bouncing back and forth, so stick with me here. Alright, so let's just quickly touch on the 9 ways to earn. So we've got the retail profits, which is existing, customer premiums, which is new, additional, product introductory bonus, which is existing, level earnings bonus, new, how cool is that one? Then the binary bonus hybrid model, which is enhanced. We've got mentor matching bonus, which used to be the old Gen Match bonus. That is now enhanced. Business launch bonus is new. Breakthrough incentives are new. And then quarterly leadership pool, which is existing. So these are the 9 ways to earn an income. Now, Comp Plan 1.0 was 4 ways. 4 ways to earn an income. We now got 9 ways. So, guys, when you hear the word change, people freak out. They think, oh, the comp plan was changed. No, the comp plan was enhanced. Because we didn't go from 9 ways to earn to 4 ways to earn. Then you could freak out. We went from 4 ways to earn to 9 ways. Anybody see a negative there? No. I just see big plus signs there. Positives, right? Okay, so you get, with the enhanced comp plan, you get rewarded immediately. You get rewarded for consistency. Guys, consistency is probably one of the most important parts of this industry, is consistency. It's not quantity, consistency. You get rewarded for leadership, and lastly, you get to earn sustainable, long-term income. Right, so the success path, there used to be 6 ranks. We now have 12, so it's double the ranks. So I'm just going to go through the success path first, and then I'm going to tie it all together, and it'll all start to make sense. So I want you to look at this as I'm talking from a 3D point of view. So the 12 ranks, 1 to 3 star manager. There we go. Then the next is 1 to 3 star director. There's the 3 grouped together. Then we've got 1 to 3 star executive. There they all are. And then lastly, 1 to 3 star presidential. They're the 3 that are grouped there. So they're segmented. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, see what's taking photos. Okay, cool. Oh, sorry. Okay. Right, there we go. Alright, so let's start off with an active brand partner. So what does that give you as an active brand partner? An active brand partner needs to do at least a 55 PV, as Stacey was talking about, every 31 days to remain active. All it means is you will keep your points, you'll be able to earn product introductory bonus, you'll earn 3% on level earnings bonus. Now this is where you heard a bit of Chinese, am I correct? Yeah, that doesn't make sense yet. So look at that, keep this in your mind. earn 3% level earnings bonus, just shelve that because I'm going to come back to it and tie it all together, right? 1-star manager, that's the first rank that you want to get to. This is where your PV, your personal volume, needs to be 110, minimum 110 PV every 31 days. So to give you an example, what is 110 PV for the new people? Each sleeve carries a point value. So example, Eon is 55 PV. LifeWave is 55 PV. Energy Enhancer, 55. Then you've got X39 or X49 is 77. So to get over the 110 PV on the 31 days, you could do a sleeve of Eon and you can do a sleeve of X39. 77 plus 55 is 132. That's all you need to do to remain active as a 1-star manager. Then what else? You get to keep your points. You earn product introductory bonus as well. Now you earn 5% on level earnings bonus. Still a little bit of Chinese there, it'll come together. Now you have to have a 750 qualified downline volume in the 31 days. So that is you, your preferred customers, and anybody in your team, cumulative volume. And that gets you to 1-star manager. The next rank is 2-star manager, minimum 110 PV. You keep your points, you earn product introductory bonus. Now you earn 7% on level 1 and 2% on level 2 on level earnings bonus. Now level earnings bonus is that new one that was added, that was never in Complan 1.0. This is new, where you're putting money in your pocket quicker. And then the qualified downline volume, cumulative, is 1,500 volume, QDV in the 31-day period. Then, I'm not going to go through all the ranks, I'm just going up to the first three manager ranks, which are the most important as you're new and you're getting started. So 3-star manager, 110 PV in the 31 days, you keep your points, you earn product introductory bonus. Now you earn 7% on level 1 and 3% on level 2 level earning bonus. Here you've got a QDV of 2,500 volume points in the 31 days. And guess what happens at 3-star manager? Cha-ching! Binary opens. Okay. Binary opens at 3-star manager. Now, when I see the word binary, I tell you what word I see there. I see the word magic. This is where magic starts to happen. Because in the network marketing industry, the beginning stages, you're laying the foundation. Yes, you're earning while you're learning, but the big money is in binary. Before I continue, I'll tell you a very quick little story. On my arm, if you look on my wrist over here, I've got a tattoo on my wrist. The tattoo on my wrist is the sign of the Alcoholics Anonymous. So it's a little circle with a triangle in the middle, stands for recovery, unity, and service, right? Very similar to what we do in this industry. Recovery, we're helping people recover financially and with their health. Unity, community, standing together, being of service to other people. But what I did was, I went and put the date, sobriety date of myself and my ex-wife on my arm. Now, don't ever put a tattoo of any boyfriends, girlfriends, ex-wives, husbands, because they could become ex. And then you don't quite want them on your wrist anymore. Yeah. I know Lucinda wasn't quite happy with my ex-wife's date on my wrist. So we decided to do tattoo removal. First I go see a tattoo dude come and color it in, This guy wanted to do like dragons and phoenixes right up my arm, sleeve up here to my shoulder. He wanted to do my other arm, wanted to do that. Let's get your legs going. And I'm going, I think I'll go for tattoo removal. Thank you very much. So, I didn't realize that it takes 12 to 14 sessions to remove a tattoo. You think it's painful getting a tattoo? You pay the price. Let me tell you, to get it taken off, holy moly. Guys, I'm talking about when they do this blood dripping from my arm. It is painful. I mean, I'm talking like tears in your eyes. But I just smile going, how's it doing? It's fine. It's tickling. So, I go to this clinic. I've been going for just over a year now, nearly a year and a half. And 6 months ago, a new therapist started, and she was like in her early 20s. So I've got the patch on my arm. So she goes, oh, what is that? I tell her very quickly what it is. She goes, wow, that sounds amazing. So she said, please send me more info. I said, well, I'm not going to send information on the company's WhatsApp group. You've got my number, send me a DM, and then I will message you. Anyway, I didn't hear anything. I left it. Went for the next session. And then she didn't ask me about it. I left it. And then the next session, this was about probably 3 months ago, she asks me again, what is the patch? I said, well, it's the same thing that I told you the time before. Oh, that's very interesting. Yes, I remember. Please send me info. I said to her, Michelle, please DM me and I'll send you info. Nothing, didn't hear from her. But guys, am I worried about whether she got back to me or not? No, because I'm so busy with other people, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I go for the session and it's a bit quiet. So we sit there, we're chatting, how was your holiday, how was your break? And I changed things a little bit. I said to her, Kashal, can I ask you a question? She said, yes. I said to her, if you were absolutely convinced after a full investigation that it was possible for you to earn, legally and ethically, up to $10,000 a month within 2 years, with a small capital outlay and a limited time investment, would this be something that would interest you? Do you know what she said? Hell yes. She said, what is it about? You know that patch on my arm? She said, you can make money out of it. She said, I'm interested, please send me info. I said to her, DM me. Am I worried whether she can DM me or not? Guess what, that Friday night, she DM'd me. She DM'd. She came to our physical meeting, she signed up. On Monday, Lucinda did the onboarding session with her. She's ready to rock and roll. Wow. So, you know, she's 23 years old, and I'm busy talking about age reversal and stem cell reactivation to a 23-year-old initially. Do you think she gives a damn about her stem cells? At 23 years old, she's thinking she's going to live forever, right? So it's just a different approach. She wasn't ready for that yet, right? But she's doing the research. But what's important to a 23-year-old? Money, exactly. So it's just having a different angle on it. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that story with everybody. So we mustn't be scared of the money, guys. Because if this doesn't work, if you share information about the product, because that's what we initially do, right? So just change gears and share it from a different angle. Guys, you're going to be actually quite surprised. All right, so let's jump the product introductory bonus. I touched on that yesterday, but I'm going to show you something now. Who would like to earn more money on product introductory bonus? Anybody? More money instead of just the norm? I'm going to show you how. So here we go. These bonuses are payable when you personally introduce a brand partner. You have to be active, an active brand partner with a minimum of 55 PV to earn your product introductory bonus. Now guys, this is very important. I've seen this before, where a person has not been active. They haven't even purchased one sleeve for the month. They sign a person up and guess what? They don't get their product introductory bonus. Then the person jumps up and down, and it's LifeWave's fault, it's your fault. Yes, we've heard that. But all LifeWave is asking you to do is be active. Participate in your own rescue. Nobody can do this for you. You have to at least participate in the game to win. And there's only one sleeve. Guys, LifeWave is not requiring you to purchase $500 to $1,000 worth of product every month, like some other network marketing companies. You've got to order like $1,000 worth of product to be able to earn your commission. All LifeWave requires is 55 PV. Right, so I'll go through it again very quickly. Your product introductory bonus, core is $35, advanced is $75, advanced plus is $165, and lastly premium is $405. Now, who would like to earn more than these figures when signing a person up? Okay, and doing the same work, so you're not going to do anything extra other than what you're doing. It's just signing a person up. Look at this, what happens. When you are 3-star manager, this is why it's so important to get to 3-star manager. What happens is, because of the level earnings bonus that kicks in, because of the binary that kicks in, because you're going to get paid on these two also on top of PIB because of the cumulative volume. Normally, if you sign up, I'm putting the block around advanced, right? So advanced, you would normally earn $75 as normal brand partner. But when you are 3-star manager, because of the other bonuses that kick in, you're actually going to be earning $111 when signing up a person at advanced. Now have a look what happens over here. When you are 1-star director, instead of earning $75 product introductory bonus, you're now earning $117 when you sign a person up at advanced. When you become 2-star manager, 2-star director, normally you would earn $75, you're now going to earn $123. And look what happens from 3-star director and above. You've done exactly the same work, you've signed a person up at advanced, instead of earning $75, you're now going to earn $126. And you've done the same work, you haven't done anything differently when signing the person up. The only thing that has changed is your rank. So can you see how important it is to get to the high ranks, because you're going to be earning more doing the same work. That's quite a big jump, guys, from $75 to $128 by signing a person up at advanced. Right, level earnings bonus. This is an extra bonus. An extra bonus again. So, when you are an active brand partner, so all you're doing is purchasing your 55 PV for the month. But anybody that you signed up, and let's talk about brand partners. So a brand partner, you're an active brand partner, you earn 3%. Here's your people that you signed up. So I'm just going to show you the uni-level view for now, and then I'm going to bring it all together. So this is what uni-level looks like. This is how the industry has been for the last 137 years, up until 20 years ago when binary changed the whole ball game when it comes to the network marketing industry. But here's an example. So if you've personally signed up, so these are all linked to you, that's you, and as you see these little black lines, that means they will always be connected to you. So you sign them up, and these people are what is called your first level. Person number 1, person number 2, person 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you personally signed up 10 people. Whether this takes you, some people do this in a month. Some people this takes 12 months. It doesn't matter, because we're running a marathon here, not a sprint race. So the time frame that it takes for you to get there is irrelevant, as long as you've got the consistency. Now what's going to happen is, any purchase that they make if they purchase an X39, if they purchase an Eon, whatever, you're going to earn 3% on that point volume. You're going to earn 3%. So here's an example. If your personal brand partner that you signed up, say person number 2, they're on a 2-sleeve auto ship, 154 PV, 3%, you're earning $4.62. Guys, this wasn't here before. So you might think, oh, $4.62, that's not a lot of money, that's nothing. Guys, every cent adds up. It really does. I wouldn't sniff up $4.62. But imagine if all 10 of your people are on auto ship, 2-sleeve auto ship. You times that by 10. That means you're earning $46. And you're not doing anything different. All you're doing is purchasing a product every month, right? Okay, so let's go to one-star manager. So once you become one-star manager, you now earn 5%, where you have to do 110 PV. Here you are, same diagram, but the percentage went from 3% to 5%. Here's an example. 2-sleeve auto ship, 154 PV, 5%, you're now earning $7.70. $7.70, times that by 10 people, that's $77. You nearly got the cost for your patches covered. Right, 2-star manager. This is where things really start to get interesting because level 2 opens. So I know some of you are thinking, level 2, what is Chris talking about there? What does level 2 mean? So let's stick to level 1, and I'll show you level 2, how that opens up. At 2-star manager, 7% level 1, and 2% on level 2. So here's your people that you personally signed up, 1 to 10. Your second level means people that you've personally signed up is who they've personally signed up. That's their level 1, these little red dots. But they are your second level. They're your second level. And you might not even know these people. Most of the time we do, at least our first, second, third, fourth level, we know these people. But some of them you might not. Whatever purchases they make, you're going to be earning 2% just on the purchases. Now look what happens over here at 7%. Now we're talking just level 1, guys. At 7%, 2-sleeve auto ship, 154 PV, 7%, you're earning $10.80. Right. And you're not doing anything different, you're just purchasing your product. But you are at 2-star manager. All right, let's quickly go to 3-star manager. Jumps from 7% and 3% at 3-star manager. Level 1, there's 7%, and level 2 is 3%. 1-star director, third level opens up. Big jump. You're thinking 1%. Chris, but 1%, that's nothing. What is 1%? When we're talking about quantities, big quantities, like I said yesterday, John Paul Getty, I'd rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. These little 1%, a little couple of dollars here and there, it adds up. It adds up. So at 1-star director, level 1, level 2, level 3, let me show you how this works. 7% on level 1, 5% on level 2, and 1% on level 3. This is the extra bonus, guys, level earnings bonus. 2-star director, look what happens. 2-star director, 7% level 1, 5% level 2, and 2% on level 3. This is on uni level. And then lastly, 3-star director or higher, look what happens. 1% level 1, 5% on level 2, and guys, 3% on level 3. So this is extra bonus that you're earning, and this is from a uni level point of view. Right, then, number 5, binary bonus. This is the magic word, binary, magic. This is when things completely change. Yesterday I mentioned as well, unlimited depth. Unlimited depth. We were talking about that on Friday. Hey Sue, unlimited depth up to $25,000 a week. So you're going to get to 3-star manager because that is when binary kicks in, where you can earn up to $1,500 per week, and that's 5% on your lesser leg. And that goes right up to 3-star presidential. But let me get to the point where 10%, we all want to get to 10% as quickly as possible. So a 3-star manager, 5%, 1-star director, 7%, 2-star director is 9%, and then from 3-star director and above, you're earning 10% on your lesser leg from a binary point of view. So that's binary bonus. Binary bonus starts at 3-star manager, 5 to 10% commissions on your lesser leg, unlimited depth as I mentioned. I'm doing the same. I should look at the slides. Press the slides, then talk. I'm doing the same as Stacey. You know what? We get so excited that we just it's like so much information. I wish I could take my head and kind of like take a little pipe, unplug it, and plug it into your head just for 10 minutes. Okay, you might go running out there going, what is going on in that head of his? It's crazy. It's crazy. But just to give you a glimpse, because you know what, once Pandora's box is open, you cannot close it again. You cannot unsee it. And when you see the possibility of this is when you're going to have the LifeWave insomnia. You're going to get LifeWave. Guys, tonight, you're going to have LifeWave insomnia tonight because in the next 2 or 3 slides, I've heard 1 or 2 pennies dropping. Did you guys hear it? Ding, ding. If a penny or 2 has dropped so far, please put your hand up. Hallelujah. Okay.
Praise the Lord.
You're gonna get insomnia tonight. But guys, do you know what type of insomnia it is? It is LifeWave excitement. LifeWave excitement. And thank God we have a patch for that, right? So then lastly over here, the brain partner needs to be active, like I said, participatory and rescue. Right, now this is the difference between, from a diagram point of view, uni-level and binary, where we're talking about a hybrid model. So this is traditional uni-level, where you sign a person up, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and they start building their teams coming down. Now what binary means is you're just taking the same diagram and the person either goes onto your left leg or they either go onto your right leg. And this is where people get a bit tripped up, kind of going, but where do they go? Are they still connected to me? Because people go, but I've personally signed them up, but they're showing somewhere down there in the leg. That means they're not part of me anymore. They will always be part of you. It's like this little cord that will always be attached. So don't ever worry about that. They're not going to go anywhere. It's just visually a little bit different. So if you take person number 1 that you personally signed up and you put them on your left leg, that's where they're going to be. You take the second person you sign up, there's person number 2, and you're going to put them onto your right leg. Person number 3, here they are over here, you put them onto your left leg. But then you might think to yourself, hang on a second, I want to build a little bit more on the one leg. So what's so beautiful about this system is you are in control. LifeWave doesn't dictate and automatically say, this one goes left, that one goes right, this one goes left. It's your business, guys. You decide where you want to put the person. So you suddenly might have somebody, an ace. I'll talk about later on this afternoon what an ace is. An ace is somebody that's going to blow up the business. And all of a sudden you've got this runaway leg. You now need to move over so that you can get your legs balanced. So you decide, okay, person number 4, I'm putting them on the left leg as well. And you can build a bit there. So what will happen is they will always be connected to you. And all the little red people are the people that they've personally signed up. And this is where they all share on the cumulative volume on one of the sides. And that's the magic of what we call spillover in the industry. So I'm not going to go into too much depth with that. I can see you guys are yucking. Is it making sense to you? You can actually ask a question about that just now, okay? All right, then we've got mentor matching bonus. Oh my goodness gracious me. I can see George's smile from ear to ear. Guys, this is where we get rewarded for developing leaders.
Okay.
We get rewarded for developing leaders.
Yeah.
Zig Ziglar said, if you help enough people
Get
get what they want in life, you will automatically get what you want. And that's what this is all about, is helping other people achieve what they want. And it'll automatically happen for you, and this is where you get rewarded. So, in Complaint 1.0, when it was Gen Match, it used to only be 3 levels. So yes, it was a bit of a higher commission that you would earn. It used to be 20%, 25, 20, and 20, but it was limited to 3 levels, not generations. Okay, I can hear a pin drop now. Generations, levels. There's a difference between the two. I'm going to unpack that now. Yeah, okay. I saw your face, you just went. I saw your mouth actually drop open when I said that. So, and I realized that that's going to have a ripple effect. So, that's why I'm going, guys, I'm actually going quite slowly. Normally I cover this like very quickly, but I'm just, pacing myself. So I want to make sure, always speak to be understood. Always speak to be understood and listen to understand as well. These are very, very important. But it's actually the other way around there. Jumping ahead of myself. If you get it, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Right, so with the Gen Match, right, so as I said, that starts, the Gen Match starts at 1-star director. This is why it's so important to get to 1-star director, because anybody that you have got up to 1-star director, whatever they earn from a binary point of view, you are going to earn 5%. Then a 2-star director, generation 1 is 7%, generation 2 is 5%. Okay, but I'm going to show you the next page is going to be a diagram which will actually make a lot more sense to you, but I'm just going to cover them quickly. 3-star director, you earn 5% on generation number 3. 1-star executive, 5% on generation 4. 2-star executive, 7% on generation 4. Generation 5, 3% when you're a 3-star executive. And then kaboom, at 1-star presidential, generation 6, you're earning 3%. So this works on a sliding scale. So as you can see, as you go through the ranks, you start moving up. These first generations go from 5%, 7%, 10%, 12%, 15, 18, right up to 20%. Because we've had some people saying, yeah, but it used to be like a 20% over there and 20% over there. I say, yes, but guess what? Generation number 4, 5, and 6 didn't exist. So if you understand the compounding of, let's go to the normal, remember the old days of the 5 by 5 by 5. So you sign up 5 people, they sign up 5, which is 25 people, they sign up 5 is 125, 125 times 5 is 525, and so on. So can you see that as you get to the lower generations, level stroke generations, that's where there's going to be more people. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay, more people there. Right, so it was 3 levels, it's now 6. Generations, not levels. The miracle of compression. The miracle of compression. You guys, you remember those, what are those things called? Those accordions, I think they are. Those concertina things. So think about an accordion that is kind of stretched out like this, and it's going to bring it all together. So when you see the next page, you're going to think of an accordion as it's going to expand and then compress. Yeah. No risk if a person stops or dies. Now there's nothing worse than you had a person that was sort of blocking the flow. It could, George rolling his eyes there. You'd have a person that was, say, your first level that you signed up, but completely disinterested. And that kind of happens, but then you've got somebody that they've signed up, that is knocking it out the ballpark, but you used to hit a block there. That all falls away now. Unlimited width, 1-star director and above. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to talk about levels versus generations. That's you, little black dot at the top there. So level 1 is somebody that you've personally signed up. And they are active. So that means that they are purchasing their 110 PV for the 31-day cycle. There's a little tick there. Then that person signed a person up, which is your level number 2. And they are dormant. They're inactive. They're actually like a naughty dormant stem cell. A naughty dormant stem cell not doing the work. And that happens, they're inactive for whatever reason. But you're going to get people that are going to go in and out. So don't freak out and go, oh, this person's inactive. You don't know what's happening in their life. Some people will go inactive for a little while and they get re-plugged in a little bit later and then they become active. So that's completely normal. So you've got a naughty stem cell there, not active. And then that person, level number 2, signed up a person and they're also inactive, which means they're not doing anything. They're on your 3rd level and 3rd generation. Oh, now we've got a whole, you know what? Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Because that naughty one is inactive means that one is inactive means that one is inactive. You know, birds of a feather flock together. Like Stacey was talking about, signing up a premium. When a person signs up a premium, I think it's quite weird that a premium signs up a premium. That's just the way it is. Because people will do what the next person is doing. So if you're inactive, it can have a whole knock-on effect. But then we've got somebody that goes, no, I don't buy into that. I'm plugged in, I'm on auto ship, I'm committed, I'm in. Level 5, he's active. Blue, got a little tick there. Then we've got level 6 person, he's active. Level 7, inactive. Level 8, inactive. Level 9 is active. Level 10 is active. Level 11 is inactive, and then level 12 is a person that's active. Right, so these are your levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 levels. But now what happens is, in the past, it was only up to 3 levels. Now we're talking about 6 generations. So guess what happens with these naughty little red ones, the inactive ones? They kind of like disappear. They're there, but they disappear. Because look what happens over here. Level 1 is your first generation. Level 2, level 5, this person over here, moves up to become your first generation. Then this one over here, your level 6, now moves up to your 3rd generation. And as it moves up like that, your level 9 moves up to your 4th generation, your level 10 moves up to your 5th generation, and your level 12 moves up to your 6th generation. So can you see the concertina effect? So what happens is, don't worry about these people that are inactive, because the system is going to pick it up and compress it and move it all up. That's the magic of compression from 1-star director and above. Now I'm going to show you something that's going to absolutely blow your mind. This is called the power of 1. The power of 1. So as we know, we've got a left leg, what a right leg. That's you. So we're talking about consistency. It's not about signing up 10 people in a month. It's about the consistency of signing up at least one person every month. Let me show you what can happen in your business. Right? We're not making any claims here. Not making any claims. We're talking about if people just do the minimum of what you're going to do, and they're signing up one person a month. Like I say, you're planting seeds all the time. Myself and Lucinda, that lady Cashel that we signed up last Friday, she was the 90th person that we signed up. But that 90 has turned into over 20,000 people, right? But we signed up 90. But we didn't, guess what, we didn't talk to 90 people to sign up 90 people. Major, we spoke to what, 600 people? 700? We spoke to like 700 people. To sign up, 90 people. Right? The other people are incubating. We're waiting. They're keeping warm. They will come back when they're ready. They'll be back. But that works out. Why am I telling you this? Because that works out to 2.2 people a month that we personally signed up. 2.2, because when I say that word 90, people go, oh, how did you sign up 90 people? Oh my God, I can't sign up 90 people. No, we didn't sign up 90 people, one bang. No, it works out to 2.2 people a month. So I'm talking about, guys, even less than half of what we did. But don't worry, what might happen is you might go for 2 months that you might not sign anybody up. But in month 4, you end up signing 3 people. So I'm just talking about leveling it out, okay? Alright, so you sign up your first person. So when you see this little black dot, that's somebody that you have personally signed up. So in other words, you gave your join link and they personally signed up with you. If they sign up at core, I'm just giving you an example, you're going to earn $35. That means, guess what, guys? You've got one whole brand partner in your team. You're not earning money yet. But now what happens in month 2? You switch over your leg. You've personally signed up your second person in month 2. But what you've done is you've taught your person that you signed up in month 1 to do exactly the same. To sign up their first person. Because the magic in this industry begins with a D. What is that word? Duplication. So, because you personally signed up this person, you're going to earn $35. You've got a whole 3 human beings in your entire structure in month 2. And you're kind of going, oh my word. But don't worry, it's okay. Because month 3 comes the next month. You get another chance. Because what you're going to do is exactly what you did in month 1 and month 2. You're going to sign up, the black one is your third person that you're personally signing up. But now what you've done is that person that you signed up in month 2 get to do exactly the same. They only sign up their first person. But the person you signed up in month 1 has now signed up his second person. That person over there that he signed up has signed up their first person. So guys, we're only talking about people signing up 1 person each per month. But watch what happens with the compounding effect. So you earn your $35 because you signed up the person at core. So I'm talking minimums, guys. You know, if you sign up the person at advanced plus premium, you're obviously going to earn more PRB. Guys, I'm talking about, I'm like lowering it to the like basics, right? Minimums. You've got a whole 7 people in your team. Month 4, you sign up your 4th person, and everybody else does exactly the same as you. Just signs up 1 person. You earn your $35, you've got 15 people in your team. But this is where binary kicks in already. Only 15 people in your team in AutoShip, you're already earning binary of $100. Are we talking, this is we get paid weekly, but I'm even working here just per month. But this means that you've nearly got the cost of your patches covered, right? In month 5, same thing, you sign up personally, sign up your 5th person on the left leg. So guys, can you see how you're going 1 left, 1 right? 1 left, 1 right. 1 left, 1 right. And you're going to teach your team to do exactly the same. You earn your PRB, now you've got 31 people in your team. You're now earning $200 per month, and this is really a passive income. So can you see how quickly, at month 5, this business is not costing you anything. You're getting the cost of your patches covered. And what's so beautiful is, for the money that is costing, or I like to use the word investing, you're getting something tangible for it that is completely transforming your life. But guys, what happens in month 6? You sign up your 6th person, they're all doing the same. You earn your PRB of $35, 63 people, brand partners in your team, you're now earning $500 passive income per month. Guys, $500, would that make a difference in anybody's life right now per month? I see a lot of people nodding their heads. Guys, look what happens in month 7. All you've done is signed up your 7th person. $35 PRB, you've got 127 people. in your team. You're now earning $1,000 passive income. Okay, now it's getting interesting. $1,000 per month. That'll make a difference in your life, right? Anybody's life, $1,000 will make a difference. Guys, look what happens at month 8. Now this is really where the compounding starts to kick in. All you've done is you signed up your 8th person on your right side. You earn your $35 PRB. You've now got 255 people in your team, and all the people have done is copied you by only signing up one person a month. You're earning $2,000 per month passive income already on binary. Month 9 is where the magic happens. There's just something about that month 9. That's the end of 3 trimesters, it's the end of 3 cycles, 90-day cycle, 90-day cycle, 90-day cycle. That's 3 in a row. Everything happens every 90 days. And this is where things really start to shift. But look what happens at month 9. You signed up your 9th person. You still earn your $35, 511 people in your team. You're earning $4,000 a month passive income. Guys, that's $1,000 a week. Hello? Yeah. Look what happens at month 10. Oh my word, I'm getting goosebumps. Look what happens at month 10. All you've done is sign up your 10th person, guys. $35, 1,024 people in your team. $10,000 per month passive income coming into your bank account. Yeah? This is money that changes people's lives. Yeah? Now this is on top of what you're currently earning. And this is when you can start to get ahead in life. You can start playing that catch-up that I was talking about yesterday. Because people have fallen behind. Everybody is trying to play that little bit of catch-up to get ahead of the curve, to get ahead of the game. Guys, month 11, put your safety belts on, guys. Hold on tight. Alright? I want to hear the click. Click, click. Okay? Hold on. All you're doing is signing up your 11th person. Your 11th person. And all the people have done the same. Sign up only one person. You get your PRB. Guys, 2,047 people in your team. You're earning $15,000 passive income per month. And look at what happens in month 12, guys. Month 12, you signed up your 12th person, and all your people have done is exactly the same as you. Yeah. Only signed up one person a month. On autoship, on subscription, guys, this is the most important thing, because autoship is the lifeblood of this business. That's where passive income is made. You still get your $35 for signing a person up at call. 4,095 people in your team. Guys, you're earning $25,000 a month. Who would like to earn $25,000 a month? Yeah? Anybody can achieve this. Anybody can achieve this. And here I've made the note. All brand partners need to be on a 2-sleeve auto ship for this to happen. Now this is what you call, this is what you call a mathematical certainty. Yeah. You know, I love, there's a beautiful part of mathematics. I was never good at maths at school, but there's a thing called statistics. Mm-hmm. As Alex was saying, if you do this, you will get that. This over here is a mathematical certainty. Yeah. If everybody duplicates and does the same as you, and is on a 2-sleeve auto ship. This is what you call a mathematical certainty. And in closing off, I love this saying by Martin Luther King Jr. Faith is taking the first step, even if you don't see the full staircase. Thank you, everybody. I hope you got something out of it.
So, guys, let's enjoy the time as well to ask a few questions to Chris. Who has a question? Yes. Let's begin.
Hey, Lisa.
Thank you. Yeah, the pen is dropped.
The pen is dropped.
2012. So my question is, you know, with your volume, the 110, how does it work with your auto ship into your customers, because I know I'm still trying to understand you know those little green circles, the flow which turns green.
Yes.
So you've got your volume, and then you've got your customers. How is it calculated in that circle, or does it matter?
Okay, good question there. So when we're talking about your PV stands for personal volume. So that means anything that you personally purchasing for yourself that you are using, right? Then you get your preferred customers. Now, when you sign up a preferred customer, that Stacey was talking about now, yes, you get your $20, but the volume also counts towards you as if it is PV, as if it's personal volume. So there's a certain ratio, right? And that will count as if you're doing PV. Now, that doesn't mean just because you now have a couple of preferred customers, because as that volume starts to happen during the month, on the top right-hand side, if you go into your back office, it tells you when you need to do your next purchase to be active. Oh guys, that's new as well. We don't have to play the guessing game anymore. That is so awesome. Guys, you just look on the top back office, there it is. You know when you need to place the order. But then as your preferred customers are busy ordering, you're going to watch this little date moving. But that doesn't mean, oh, I'm off the hook, I don't need to be on X39 this month. No, you mustn't look at it that way. You must be on the personal auto ship yourself. But yes, that does accumulate towards that volume. And then also, that PV volume and your personal customer volume all adds up to that total volume that I was talking about. Because anything that happens in the structure all becomes cumulative volume. So when you want to get to 1-star manager, 750 cumulative volume. And that is you, your personal, your preferred customers, and any brand partners within the structure, people level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. It's all cumulative. But we don't have to worry about binary yet, because binary doesn't kick in until 3-star manager, but it's all cumulative. Does that make sense? I see a big smile on your face.
Thanks, Chris, for a really inspiring presentation, especially the power of one that totally blew me away. I think your presentation is so good. I think we could replicate that when we're speaking to new brand partners, to give them that vision and inspiration. I don't know if it's possible to share that, but it was just amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, we can definitely share that with you. Anything that I do is for anybody in LifeWave. You know, I tell you where I learned this philosophy is, as you guys know, my journey, my first network marketing company that I joined, I was 22 years old. This was in 1997, right? And built a massive team in a short time frame. And unfortunately, the owner of the company passed away and destroyed the company within 12 months. Because as the owner died, the kids came in and they completely destroyed it. So I was out of the industry for basically 20 years. I'm so grateful to be back home. Because once you see your first compensation plan and you taste what this industry can give to you, you can never go back. You can never go back. So I've been searching really for 20 years for the right thing to cross my path. But you know, what happened was I was part of a leg then. So I'm talking about the ethos that I learned many years ago. It was myself and then this other guy, Chester and Johan. They had the other side of the team. They weren't part of my business. And we basically had the same size teams. And the owners of the business used to, it was quite funny the way they used to do it. They're like, healthy competition is good, yes it is, but they were sort of making us fight with each other. And I didn't like that type of approach. It really wasn't cool. You mustn't even speak to each other. That's your team, that's your team. When you come to meetings, you don't talk at all. I thought, that's very strange. We're all human beings here, you know? And what I found was there were certain areas that we were doing presentations, and I found out that his team had a presentation on a Tuesday night in a certain area, and then my team was there on Wednesday night. And I thought, this doesn't make any sense to me. So what I did was I called a meeting, and I got all the leaders of their team, all the leaders of my team, and we had a braai at our house, barbecue. In South Africa, we call it barbecue a braai. Okay. That's when we put meat on the fire and what do you call it? We all got together, and I said, guys, this has got to stop. We one global team. If the company grows, we grow. Yep. And there was anything that I do is open for everybody. Stacey and I were talking about it yesterday. Whatever Stacey does is open for the whole company. That's what we do, because we all share together. So thank you for the compliment. Yes, we will be able to get that out, and also take it one step further. Guys, everything I do, if it doesn't duplicate, don't do it. I'm going to say this again. If it doesn't duplicate, don't do it. Trust me on this one, guys. Everything you do. So this comp plan that I put together, it's on my leaders group. And last week, Thursday, this is duplication. While myself and Lucinda, we had just arrived, we landed, I've already got my team on a Thursday night on our Zooms. That same presentation I just did now, my leaders did it on Thursday. Yes, I did it on Zoom 3 weeks ago. But guess what's going to happen? Everybody's got a different way of explaining it. So I might have just covered this, maybe you grasped 80% of it. And you think, it's just, I understand Chris, but I don't get him. I'm just not getting it. And then suddenly we had Johnny on Thursday night. He presented the same material, and people were going, now I get it. Not that I didn't explain it right, but maybe I left a word or two or a phrase out that Johnny was able to explain that I couldn't. And we're going to be doing this, I've got 5 of my leaders doing all this material over the next 8 weeks. We've got different trainings coming up. And we've got it in Spanish now as well, so yeah.
Chris, thank you. I just wanted to clarify the preferred customer and the personal volume.
Yes.
Because I know that we never used to be able to add the preferred customer to our
Correct.
personal volume, but we can now. You said we still have to order, because I thought it was like this. Obviously, everyone wants to buy a sleeve because they're using it themselves. But let's say someone comes in on a premium pack and they have plenty.
Yes.
If they signed up 2 preferred customers, wouldn't that keep them active?
Yes, good question there. So it's not that you have to place the order, but you should.
Yes.
Yes. So yes, that's what I was kind of saying just now. Just because you've got your preferred customers that are giving you that personal volume, it means that you don't have to order. But I highly recommend that you do. Because I highly recommend, it's helping your volume, but being on the product is helping you, which is the most important thing. Because guys, at the end of the day, we have to be a product of the product.
Yeah, great.
Sorry. Okay, so just to reiterate, is it Carolina? Hello, Carolina, darling. Yeah, just to reiterate what Carolina was asking and what you just said. So if you had like the big package, the 1,700, you've got loads of product.
Yes.
And you've got a few brand partners. Would you still have to have the auto ship active, or always, no matter what, even if you've got lots?
Very good question there.
Okay.
When you sign up at a premium, when you sign up at premium yourself, your points are covered for 3 months.
Oh.
Your points are covered for 3 months.
Okay.
Only at premium, guys. Only at premium.
Okay.
So when you sign up at core, if you sign up at advanced or advanced plus, right, you still have to make sure to be active. You need to, at the end of the 31 days, order your minimum. But if you order a premium kit, you sign up with a premium kit, that means that your points are covered for 3 months.
Okay.
So that means that you're using it, but you'll be active because you're using the product, you're getting the product out there, you've got samples, that type of thing, you know.
And one last question.
Yeah.
You know, with the power of one,
Yeah.
so you said our PV has to be 55. But with the power of one, you said that we have to be on a 2-sleeve subscription.
Correct.
So
Yes.
that's 110. Is that because of the manager and the director status?
100% correct.
Excellent. Good.
But you also want to get into the habit, guys, of getting onto 2-sleeve auto ship as quickly as possible. You don't want to go, well, let me try and get to at least a minimum of 55 PV. Just get it over and done with. Because, guys, in the world out there to run your own business, where, from a running cost point of view, can you own your own business having an expense, which I call an investment, of 2 sleeves per month? It's absolutely possible. In traditional business, you've got your rental, your staff, your telephones, your this, your gas, your whatever. So this is a very small investment within your own business to run the business. But the most important thing is that you are on the product as well. So yeah, get into that habit straight away. George.
Hello. So guys, you really always want to have an auto ship, even if you push it out for some dates, but believe it, I have so many people who call me, I've lost all my points. They didn't set up auto ship. I have auto ship. I tell everybody I have auto ship. Maybe I change the date. Maybe I change what's in the order. Maybe I change the credit card. But people will do what you do, and you see whole lines of people. The leader of that group doesn't have auto ship. None of them have auto ship. Guys, set up auto ship today and don't risk losing your points. But it's also mental. If you're giving it energy like that with the auto ship, you know you're here to make this work.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. And just to touch on what George said, if you're on auto ship, right, which means every 31 days your account will be debited and your stock will arrive to you. But if you place an order, so say for example you're on the product, right? You and your spouse, you're using the product, and halfway through the month, say in 2 weeks in, you suddenly got a friend or somebody else that needs a sleeve, so you place an order. When you place that order, you can then go into the back office, and then you can actually move your auto ship 31 days from the day that you just placed that current order. Yes, but also keep in mind, if you're on a 2-sleeve auto ship and you've got it only placed 1 eon, you're going to be in that no man's land for 2 weeks, which is a funny place to be, because then the system is going to show you, okay, you've done a sleeve, it's only showing 55, which means that you're not in that 110. Yes, so keep that in mind as well. Yeah.
Hey, Chris. So I'm really excited now. I want to go and do a cartwheel down here. The reason being, because I've been in all the presentations since June,
Yes.
and seeing all the leaders now, like yourself, really sort of, you've had all those penny drops first, and now you're able to communicate it. So over the 6 months, this is really evolving into something really exciting that we can communicate to people with different models. So what I'm thinking now, and this is not really a question because I think it's going to open up too much of a conversation. So what I was thinking with this, because I love the idea of the passive. So we've got a mix of passive and the leverage with the binary and the team building. And so what I'm thinking, with what I've always been taught, and what we've done in the past, is to move people up the packages first, and then to put them on the maintenance pack. I've never ever signed a customer up from whatever that means to me. So I'm shifting because I see the benefit of that as well. But how am I going? So I don't think I'm going to want the answer now. But how am I going to navigate between prioritising customers and then prioritising someone who's going to build a team, or just to enrol people on a package because they benefit from the discounts? So yeah, and I don't need the answer right now.
I can give you the answer straight away. It's very, very easy. Very easy to differentiate there. Guys, very good question that this lady asked is, how to differentiate and how to navigate forward now between signing up a brand partner and a preferred customer. Is anybody also thinking that, kind of like, which direction do I go? Very easy. Do you know how you do that? All you do is ask a question. The person that you are talking to, the person that your prospect, all you need to do is ask them a question. Why would you like to join LifeWave? And they will tell you why they want to join LifeWave. Because what's going to happen is one of three things actually. They're either going to turn around and go, I want to use the product, I just want to use the product, I want to get my own results, I want to see what these patches do, right? And they might say, I'm not interested in the business at all. What they actually mean by that statement is, I'm not interested in the business yet. That happens all the time. So what we've got to do is, we love everybody where they're at, right? So you mustn't turn around and go, well, I really actually want you as a brand partner. It's not about you. It's about where that person is at. You love them, meet them where they're at. So they're telling you straight, I just want to use the product. You sign them up as a preferred customer because they're going to get those extra benefits. I'm not going to go into all the details now. All of it is in the back office. But what will then happen is, when they are good and ready, when they come back and say, like that lady Debbie I was talking about yesterday, that wanted nothing to do with the business at all. But 4 months later, she's now asking me, where do I get my referral link? If I had signed her up as a preferred customer, I would then say, Debbie, it's now time for you to move over from preferred customer to brand partner. And that transition is merely going onto the website, clicking join, and you're moving from preferred customer to brand partner. So that's how you can differentiate. Because then if you get a person saying, I love what I see, I want to get onto the product, I would like to share this with other people, then they've given you the answer. Don't sign them up as preferred customer. Sign them up as brand partner, because they're giving you the echo. You've got to wait for that echo, as George always talks about. And the only way you get that is by asking a question. Does that help you? Awesome.
Business launch bonus also.
Business, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will jump as well on this topic. As we said yesterday, the most important when you are in a business or product presentation is to discover and to identify the need and the profile, and then you adapt, let's say your speech. You do not need to share everything. Your goal is to share an answer, a specific one. So you need again to target your message. And then for sure, as you mentioned, the journey of a customer or a LifeWave brand partner will evaluate, let's say. But again, do not share everything. Just share the answer, the answer to the need. If I have a customer or someone who is just looking to, I don't know, increase, let's say, his capacity, I will focus on the products which is necessary. If I have someone who is looking to have an income of 200, 300, I will maybe focus on the fast start and the first level of the new comp plan. But if I have someone who is looking for a career path, boom, I could play with what we just mentioned. But I target my message. If I confuse my prospect, it will do nothing. Easy one. So you need to target it.
Hi, Chris. Thank you very much for your presentation. It was really insightful. But there's one thing, it's still I'm struggling from meeting after meeting, which is the 2-month auto ship. So we are in a business where we're told where we don't have to have a lot of stock. We don't have to stock loads of patches, sleeves. But we are being, it's attractive to buy bigger packages because you get a delivery all at once for a couple of months, and then you get encouraged to get into the monthly, not monthly subscriptions, the 3 months packages, so 6 months packages. So for someone that's already having that stock at home, what is my advantage to have the 2 extra sleeves? Because I'm just one person consuming X39. Yes, I can lend a sleeve to someone, but on top of the packages I already buy for myself, to have, again, 2 sleeves auto ship, it seems unrealistic for my needs. So I want you to help me to overcome that.
Very good question. You don't actually have to go further than advanced if you don't want to, because you can actually max out the comp plan at advanced. Now, the reason for the upgrades of the kits is so that you can get those extra discounts and bonuses and that, depending on what your needs are. So yes, your needs are a little bit different. But where you at now, you're saying that what kit are you at right now?
So I started with a
Core. Yeah.
But what I mean is every time I need patches, I buy 3 months maintenance. I buy maintenance.
Ah, maintenance. Oh, well, okay, I'm glad you asked that because, it's a different topic, but I'll cover it, is maintenance kit.
Because every month I a 2-month auto ship.
Ah.
Just the auto ship is 200 and something.
Oh, good question. Oh, I'm actually so glad that came up. So glad it came up.
What I'm saying, it's because of the tax.
Yes, I get you.
$6.5 people are trying to save on delivery and every
Yes.
time they order. Why do I need to on top of
You don't have to. You
because
don't.
it's 200 and something dollars.
You don't have to. Very good question, guys. This is a very good question.
Most people are not going to do that.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to. Let me explain quickly. Let me explain quickly. When you're on your 2-sleep auto ship, that's if you don't mind, paying the delivery and it gets delivered. But if you order a maintenance pack, see now this is where I don't want to confuse everybody here, but let's touch on it. What is a maintenance pack? A maintenance pack means that you're sort of ordering in advance. You're getting the sleeves cheaper, as Stacey was talking about. You can get it down to $84 a sleeve, depending on what you're ordering. So if you're talking about X39, there are the 3 that are X39 stroke X49 relevant, which means if you order a maintenance pack, have you done that before, maintenance pack?
That's all.
Oh, well, that's brilliant. So guess what happens, guys? Guess what happens? The moment you order a maintenance pack, it covers your auto ship, which means your auto ship basically falls away. You don't have to have your auto ship on for that duration. So if you're ordering where it's going to be covering you for, let's say, 3 months, as an example, what will then happen is the moment you order that auto ship, the moment you order that maintenance pack, you go into your back office, you go to your auto ship, and you move that auto ship date 3 months.
Yeah.
You don't have to order your auto ship every. She's still elaborating on the question.
Say the volume drops in every month, it's a trickle order. Yes.
The volume drops in.
It drops in every single month, so you're commission qualified and you're set. But it depends on the maintenance pack. It really depends on the maintenance pack. There's a ton of them, so you have to look at them, and each one will tell you how much volume drops in on a monthly basis. So if you spend $750, then that $750 that you're spending, you'll get all your product right now. It will tell you how much volume drops in on a monthly basis. And you can do multiple maintenance packs at one time, like buying a big bulk premium pack, and then it comes in and you're commission qualified for 6 months. So you don't need a separate auto ship outside of that. That is your auto ship. But a lot of customers will go through the upgrades, right? Brand partners will go through the upgrades. Then after that, they still want that cheaper price. They don't want to pay the regular $99 and $69 for a sleeve. They can get it cheaper if they do maintenance. And so you just put them on a maintenance pack. They are commission qualified every month, right? The volume comes in every month. You're paid every month off that volume. Does that make sense? Yeah, it depends. I mean, they may not be someone that wants to be the 110. They may only just want to be an active brand partner at 55. You have to have that conversation with them depending on where they are in the business and what their goals are. If they're moving up in rank, obviously they need 110. They'll need to do a bigger maintenance pack or maybe 2 smaller because you can't combine the supportive patches with the X3949s. There's an X3949 maintenance pack, and then there's the supportive patch maintenance pack. So they may want to do two different kinds if that serves them. So you have to have those conversations, but your job is to go into your back office, click on store, click on maintenance packs, and look at them.
Thanks a lot, Chris. So, guys, we still have 2 parts to go with, link with the content. We will now check in details how we could share with you a plan to earn 300 and 500